Hello, I'm here. Sorry, I was trying to check something real quick. I'm here, I'm live, and everything. Let me switch over to my chat screen real quick. I am back. And we're returning back again to more Spirit Hunter NG second play. And this time it's more of the it's more of when I picked Hazuki this time. But I believe I don't know if everything might be the same. So hopefully that's the case, but if not, my brain's blanking. Sorry, my brain's trying to get it straight, trying to figure out how to get things right. But the last time I played, I did finally complete, I think, Kubitaro, and I got Hazuki now. So this time, we're playing this one as Hazuki's route. So let me pull up while I'm talking. I'm playing the game again. But we're going to play back more with Rose, and I think Bon is supposed to appear in this one. Because I believe the next spirit is the one where we have to only have Bon and Rose only, so so that is what's going on with that. Stretching my arms a bit real quick. Sorry about that, I needed to stretch. So, I got the game and I'm trying to have the game all set up and everything. I got the game up, but before I get into it, I do have to say, as I said, with Hazuki now being the partner instead of Aminome from last time, I'm hoping to see what the difference is when we do specific investigations after. I think it's either probably after the other two spirits, but if not, then hopefully I could see what the difference would have been. I want to see the difference. And also I wanted to try out Hazuki for once in this situation. So let me just go and click load from our apartment last time. I think, because trying to remember what I did last time for this, because I know we already, I don't fully remember what happened, so let me just go around and see stuff before I do anything. I'm not planning to go out again before I do stuff, just to kind of acquaint myself with this again. Open a fridge, look inside. Yeah, nothing to eat without prep. Seasonings. Cleaning reflection. I can see reflection. Go inside there. Bathtub. I'm fully taking a shower. Let's see. Dots. Oh, oops, I forgot that's the map. Gotta get out of this room real quick. Oops, I forgot I can press just the specific buttons. Anything else? So that comes in handy. I'm trying to look at everything again. August 9th is my only choice of keep playing this game. Oh yeah. And there. Doesn't have any business. Trying to remember everything before. Open the curtain, yes. Nothing in particular. Okay. For that, do I just need to go back to the bed? CDs. I guess let's go to bed. I don't fully remember. Yeah, collapsing on my bed, I shut my eyes. I can't just let this keep happening. It's been a while, so I don't fully remember what I left off on last time, so... It's time to take care of it so I can move on. Goodness. Yes, I will save. 10th. I wake up feeling much better. Sleeping past noon probably helped. Guessing anger and sadness fade with time. The shock and disbelief are still there, though those have definitely not disappeared. I keep flashing back to the scene. Whoop. Oh, is it referring to Marahashi? Of death I'd seen and my sights grow dim. Nothing happens today and soon night falls. Still haven't heard the sound of Kaguya's flute. Or Kaguya. That should work. Take a breather after hiding Hamanome's yabi in the back of my closet. I'm just inviting problems if I carry it around. Only he can use it anyway. He's not in this situation anymore right now because he's knocked out cold. Besides, weapons aren't my thing. It's a number I don't recognize. Okay, interesting. Hello? It's no Masa Bon. Hey, it's Bon again. What's up, buddy? I couldn't reach that Amanome. Oh, that's new. That's interesting. Ah, because Amanome's out of commission, Bon can't reach us, and that's new. I love that. Not just... I love that. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I love that feature. Could he not contact him last time in the first time I played? Because I couldn't. I don't think so, but this is new because he can't reach him because he's passed out or he's unconscious. Only he can try to figure it out. Nice. I love that feature. I couldn't reach that Amanome boy, so I called you. You gave me your number. Hey, let's go. Come to Shinza Station right now. Same place as last time. It's fine, alright? We're too busy. What don't want to? What do you want? I'll do the what do you want thing. Hangs up without answering. How do I manage to surround myself with all these self-centered guys? It'll be faster to get to Shinja Station if I take my bike like last time. The ride might improve my mood, too. Climbing on my bike, I head towards the station. Let's go. Yes, here it is. Game of Death, Bon. Rose. Bon and Rose. Maybe because it's late, but there aren't many people around the walkway. Looking around, I spot Bond smoking and staring at the night sky beyond the handrail. Oh, nice. Blocking part of this sky view is Moon Tower. Ah, the classic Moon Tower.
You finally made it. I was getting tired of waiting. What happened in Kubitaro, Kentucky? Did you break your curse? Yeah, we defeated Kubitaro, and as you can see, I managed to survive. But sounds like a lot went down. You promised to tell me anything you know. Don't forget. I'll leave you out, so tell me.
I explained to Bon what happened 2 days ago, but I don't tell him about Maruhashi. Bon quietly listens as I talk. Every once in a while, he jots down a note. Ah.
I see. I'm impressed, honestly. The Hiroshima woman and Kubitaro. An amateur like you took down 2 spirits. Might be more remarkable than I first thought.
I mean, you should be impressed that we were able to, because we're the only one that can, because no one else could if they did. Bon appears to be appraising me. It makes my skin crawl.
Your turn, old man. You said you were investigating Kaguya. Found out anything?
Oh, yes. Classic.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's an acquaintance who's familiar with ghosts about it. About Kaguya's game.
Kaguya, whatever you want to call it.
Kaguya's game. And a doll-like girl calling herself Kaguya appears and sucks people into her particular game. But no doubt, with no other details, people resort to calling it Kaguya's game. The game is what you've gotten yourself mixed up in right now.
Mm-hmm. I kind of remember that, but also we're just, again, we're in the situation where we're playing it because she's somehow, for some reason, interested in our protagonist. For some reason, even though I already know why, but she just is.
So you're saying there were other people who got mixed up in this game, not just me. Yeah. For whatever reason, Kaguya appears every 10 years. And every time the body counts of missing and dead is high, even restricted to only confirmed. Ah.
Dang. There's a... Goodness me.
Do the victims have anything in common? Age and gender don't seem to matter. However, it seems everyone receives a black postcard right before becoming involved.
Oh yeah, like we did. Yeah, this. That postcard that was outside my apartment. Lamente Plus Blade. Let's play. So that was mine and Ami's invitation?
From the looks of your face, you know something. Yeah. Has anyone survived playing Kaguya's game? Oh gosh, his face. Nah, no one. Kaguya keeps playing until her opponent loses. There's no way to survive it. The loser's fate is always tragic. Missing, bet you to coma, instantly. Insanity, death. No one returns to my life completely, okay? So blunt. No point in showing consideration to guys. What, you want me to be gentle with you?
Okay, buddy. I'm trying to... Him saying that... I guess I'll do this one. I don't really remember what I did. If I do the same thing, I'm just doing it.
Doesn't look like you want that. Believe me, I don't want to babysit either. Nah.
I mean, he does not want to probably babysit a freaking high schooler trying to break a curse anyway, so...
No, almost forgot. You free in the evening, 2 nights from now, Kichima? My acquaintance is stopping by your mom's bar that night. Got it? Good. Hey, just hold up. Why the heck do I need to meet with this person, you know? Don't look so displeased. It's a young woman and her face isn't bad. Her personality, on the other hand. She knows a lot about ghost-related things, and she's the one who told me about Kakuya's game. I'm sure you'll hear I'm messing up. I'm sure you'll hear some interesting things from her.
That is true, that might help.
Sounds like she'll be better source of info than you. Fine, I'll make sure I have time. Never short on a comeback, I see. By the way, Kijima, got any money on you?
Or you, sorry.
A little, I guess. Sorry, but you can lend me some. I know the UJ match paid you pretty well. Let's see, 10,000 yen. I don't know if it's 10,000 or something, but it's looks like 10,000 to me or whatever. Will do. I'm good on paying you back next time.
Huh?
Goodness. I forgot about this part. Extorting money from a high school at your age. Forget it, old man. There's no way I'm giving you money for no reason. I see. Guess I'll give you one then. Information and rental fee, 10,000 yen. I think that's pretty reasonable. Though I'm willing to drop it to 5,000. That's a steal. Man.
Goodness, I forgot about this part. I just want to get rid of him at this point, so I give him his 5,000 yen. He's gonna be helping me from here on out. So I'd say that's not bad of a deal concerning.
Thanks. Good luck when you meet her.
Nice. Waving his hand, Bon walks down the stairs and directly into pachinko parlor open late. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the pachinko part. Him and the pachinko. Forgot about that. It's just basically gambling then. And I don't think that's good or anything. Ugh, Chris.
What a bum.
And back to our apartment we go. Back to our apartment where we go to do whatever. I climb on my bike and drive full throttle down the expressway. The road's empty at midnight. At home, I devour the hamburger meal I bought on my way back. This has become my staple diet. Oh my lord. I can't find the desire or energy to cook for myself while all this is going on. I mean, I would understand why, because he's trying to not only search for Ami, but also stop the curse and everything, so he has no time to really think of cooking just to cook. So I can understand that. When I'm full, I decide to go to bed. Oh gosh. Anything around again? Anything around before I go to the bed?
Dang, nothing good in here.
Anything at the door? Nope. Toilet? Nothing with the toilet. I always think there's gonna be a jump scare in there. Don't know why, just my brain. Just spare shoes. Time to go inside. Anything in here to not go in the bath? Or shower? Mirror. Show me, mirror, anything. Nothing, as usual. Yoink. Going over here. Let's see. Is there anything in the trash can that can be useful right now? Nothing. Nope. 10th. I always never used to just look at the calendar. That was a new thing for me now.
When's school starting again?
Let's see. Anything with the curtains? Nothing. Nothing with the curtains. As usual, except that one time with Kubitaro, but we are not in Kubitaro anymore. We are probably on the 3rd spirit. And doing something completely else. So, but I still want to look around. There's the CDs. Yep, they're there. The phones are here. Phone. I don't see anything here because I know it doesn't have business. Well, guess I'll just go to bed. Eat. I always collapsing on the bed. I shut my eyes. Sorry, I was distracted for a second. That journalist guy, Bond, suddenly comes to mind. He's got an uncanny knack for getting info on spirits. But man, he's definitely shady. Goodness. Yeah, I can understand why he would say that, because we only met him for that one time when we were doing the Urashima one. So we barely have any idea who this guy is, other than he's just some random journalist looking for spirits, and we're helping each other in a way. 2 days have passed since the night I met with Bond. Tonight I'm supposed to meet with the ghost expert lady. I decided to get to the Black Rabbit ahead of schedule. Yay. Off we go. Ah, this place. Dots. I duck into the underpass. A chilly breeze is blowing again. Kaguya? I feel tension in the air again. There it is. There she is. Familiar melody echoes down the alleyway. Or alley, not the alleyway. Hi, Kaguya. What's up, girl? Here she is.
Good evening, mister.
Suddenly, Kaguya appears before me. The air freezes with suspense. I struggle for breath.
You're amazing, mister. You beat Kubitaro Kintoki.
I didn't beat anything. Because of you, Maruhashi is... And that lightning strike. Was that because of you, too?
That was so fun. Didn't it get your heart pounding?
Amanome's coma. Don't tell me that you...
Yup, it's boring if no one disappears. Don't you think it's more fun like that?
Instead of Hazuki, this one is Amanome, so that is... It's really interesting. The way she kind of does this is for her being a doll and all. I don't know. She just has like so much of an obsession with us. This is how I look at it.
Dang it.
Are you annoyed? Do you want to quit? But mister, you have to play with Kaguya. We'll play forever. And ever.
I'm stuck completely helpless. I realize I've been biting my lip. The foul taste of iron spreads through my mouth. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
I thought of the next game already. It's the Screaming Author game.
Oh, Lord.
If you don't play, you'll disappear too. And Ami will never come back.
Always the never come back.
Ami.
Kaguya, tell me, what's in tea?
There's that.
Hey, Kaguya. What's in G? Heard Ami mention it in my vision.
The dots. There she goes. The wind blows and Kaguya suddenly vanishes. Loving, she disappears right on my face.
Where'd the heck she go?
I carefully look around my surroundings, checking the shadows around the pillars and shutters. But Kaguya's nowhere to be found. Oh my gosh, there she is. I think she's in front of us. She's gonna be right in front of us, I know it. Ah, hi! Why are you so close?
Enzi, me and Daddy's secret. If you learn the secret, I'll have no choice but to.
Yeah.
Kill you.
Why or eliminate. Golly. Goodness gracious. Kaguya vanishes again. Or Kaguya. I'm just calling her by what the name would have been if she could say it right. So why not? I feel like I've been stabbed in the heart. The burning hatred she was aiming at me. She never acted like that before. Interesting. Very, very interesting thoughts. Then G. That might be the key to figuring out what Kaguya's deal is. Yep, screaming author. Okay. Got info out of Bond, Kaguya's game. No one's ever survived it. Screaming author is the next spirit. Even if I defeat this one, the next game will start. Keyboard is in G. Ami mentioned it. Is this a chance to get the jump on Kaguya somehow? Alright. Alright. We're at the Black Rabbit now. When I get to the Black Rabbit, the lights are on already. I mean, already on. Is that not to me inside? I think I know who this is already, so excuse me for my bad voice acting for this character. Or any character in general.
You were late. I've gotten quite tired of waiting.
Hello? A woman is sitting at the bar nursing a drink. Slowly she stands up. I've never seen her before. There's no sign of Aunt Natsumi. This lady must have snuck in somehow, but she can't be.
I was bored out of my mind, so I helped myself to a drink. Relax, I'll pay for it. I might not toe to society's norms, but I draw the line at selling top-shelf alcohol.
Then you should drop by the bar more often. This place is pretty much dead. I'm sure Aunt Natsumi would have loved a regular customer.
I figured you would be way more shocked. You have gotten some backbone and a cool head on your shoulder. You deserve a prize. Bond said you have nerves of steel. Seems like you had your type nailed down.
Oh goodness.
If you know Bond, that means you're some kind of ghost expert lady.
That plebeian has no talent for delivering a proper introduction, does he? Stace Levy, I suppose I shall do the honors myself. Then,
ムーランロゼロゼと呼んでほしい
Yes, so this is Rose Mulan. Letting it go.
Rose Mulan. What kind of name is that?
not my real name, obviously. It's just my stage name. Though I may not look the part because I do not use a silk hat or a baton, I'm a magician.
Why does a magician know so much about ghosts? Isn't that more up a monk or a fortune teller's alley? You know, spiritual people.
Goodness me, let me take a sip of my drink. There we go.
Let's just say my personal circumstances did not dedicate my profession. More precisely, a lady who was a supernatural savant chose to become a magician on the side.
So you're just interested in the supernatural, like a certain famous occult idol.
And that's kind of what it is.
No, I wouldn't say that. My interest is a little more serious. And if we get to know each other better, maybe I'll even tell you all about it.
Rose narrows her eyes and smiles at me ominously. Suddenly a sickly sweet scent hits my nose.
Oh dear, are you put off by the rose perfume?
I mean, I guess I'll do this for now. I don't remember. I don't even remember. So, anyways.
So you like this, do you?
Alright, there's the serious face I'm looking for.
Now then, shall we go get down to business? Bon told me about what you've been through. I'm sure you have plenty of questions. I'll answer your inquiries as best as I can. So, what would you like to know about?
Spirits, we have Kakuya and Enji. Let me start with Enji first. Kind of get myself.
Enji? What's that?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Apparently it's a big deal to Kaguya.
Is it now? I regret that I can't give you the answer you want, but I haven't the faintest idea. Sorry. Is there anything else you want to ask?
There's Kaguya and spirits. I'm going the backwards way, so I'm gonna go Kaguya. So there's this.
Bon told me about Kaguya's game. The Kaguya doll forces human. She likes to play games with her.
So it's not just me. Other people have been dragged into this. Do they all have to do the stuff I'm doing?
No. Apparently the type of game is dependent on the target. It could be a game of marbles, cat cradle, or even hide and seek.
Man, that sounds like a cakewalk.
Yes, I guess a kid like you would say that. You were playing on nightmare mode. She must really like you. Difficult settings aside, the only thing that awaits in the end is despair. Because Kaguya keeps playing until her opponent loses. Is there anything else you want to ask?
From what I remember with all this, so yeah, we are basically in a situation where even if you do continuously win, you're endless about to. It seems for Kaguya, she's endlessly going to keep playing with you until you finally either do get defeated, and then once you get defeated, someone else will be the next target and continue the same cycle over and over again. Because if this continues, if she's still around for whatever reason, then it would be causing a lot of problems, because I believe a lot of the population of people, if they get caught up in this game, would end up in what Bon has said about stuff like from a comatose situation like Amanome, or if you picked or Hazuki, if you haven't seen the first time I played this. But with Hazuki dying too, because I guess that's how it is, and then so forth and so on. So it's very much, yeah, we are kind of like on the hard. It's like, as she said, we're on the hardest setting in our opinion, because we're going after spirits and not the easiest stuff. But oh well, I guess let's go spirits now. Anyways, let's see.
Spirits are manifestations of the souls of the departed who bear strong grudges. To banish a spirit from this world, you must learn about its past.
I mean, we've already, we are saving them this and anything, so I'm not banishing them for death or anything.
Yeah, picked up on that part already. Are there any other tricks that can help? Like using talismans or, say, scattering salt?
Oh, child, you read far too many comics. If I had one piece of advice to give, I'd say the most important thing would be to try and empathize with the spirit. It may seem like a monster now, but it was once human. Like most humans with a grudge, they are typically lonely and desperate to be understood.
That's true. I don't get it.
Simply put, there's no easy way to do it.
Hello, Bond. Welcome back, buddy. Glad to see now the other two parts of our crew is for this spirit is here. Sorry I'm late, Kichima. Good work playing Q&A with Rose. Excuse me. Zingano.
Drat, you actually showed up. A long time with this cute boy would have made was a much more appealing proposition. And I was just thinking about giving him an intense private lecture, too.
Really? Rose, I forgot about... Why? What do you mean by private lecture? Well, I don't want to know what you gotta do, girl. If anything. What a pity. By the way, Kichima, thanks for last night. I found a slot with a nice little bonus game and betted the money you gave me. Hit my first jackpot in a long time. It was great. Forgot he does that. I mean, I lost it all the next day, but hey, gambling's all about the thrill, right?
Dude, I wouldn't have done that from the start.
What about paying us back?
Vaughn, are you telling me that you extorted money from a high schooler to feed your gambling addiction?
Bro. Really, dude? Whoa there, extortion me? I did nothing of the sort. Quit assassinating my character. Just collected my fee for the work I did. I only charged him half price because he's a kid. It's pretty much charity coming from me.
Someone should have taught you this earlier. But a truly charitable adult would have never broached the subject of money to a kid.
Anyways.
By the way, you better not have squandered the funds I gave you for the investigation, too. Have you discovered anything at all about Yakumo Muroku?
Rome wasn't built in a day. I literally just started looking into it yesterday. I'm still in the pre-information gathering phase. I just canvassed the neighborhood so far. But I heard some wild rumors I bet you'd like. People have been hearing screaming coming from the children's author Yakumo Muroku's mansion.
Interesting.
Screaming from the house of a children's author? It can't be. Kijima, what's that look for? Hey, old man. Could you tell me more about that rumor? No sweat, kiddo. It's part of my report to Rose anyway. Alright, let's see. What's this? There are odd rumors about the Morocco residents. They say that...
Here we go. Hey, have you heard about the Muroku residence? You know the old mansion where Yakumo Muroku, that child author, lives all alone?
Ah, yes, this place again.
People have been hearing some weird screaming coming from that place lately. And not just once or twice, but every night. So Mrs. Y from the neighborhood went to complain. But the mansion doesn't have an intercom. So she had to go right up and knock on the door. Jeez. She pounded on the door and nobody came out. The screaming didn't stop, so she kept coming back day after day. Still no response. But she was sure someone was inside. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze or something. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm just I am doing well. I have just gotten into the game and we're continuing on from where I last left off, and we're going into the next spirit. Hopefully you guys are excited to see this next spirit investigation and everything. So she finally got fed up. This is right now, we're getting the rumors of the thing right now of supposedly what the next spirit is. And threw something through the window to get the person's notice. Then suddenly, a light in the second floor window came on. Hope you guys are doing well though. And then she heard a faint voice. Please don't look inside. The voice kept pleading with her softly over and over again. Please don't look inside. 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 Please. Oh, just so many of that. Ugh. Please don't look inside. Ugh. Miss Y heard a scream, and after that, they said she was tormented by constant screaming inside her head. She had a nervous breakdown, and yep, there it is. And that stuff. Ugh. I'm not saying what it is, but it's not good. Yeah, I apologize. Yes, I did finish it. And I hope you at least got to see. I did finish it, yeah. It was fantastic to finally finish that game. So I always have that playlist for both the first game and the second game if you want to rewatch it, as always. So for like anytime, anywhere. So the VODs are always up. So I apologize for that, but I have finished it, so I'm continuing other series or doing other stuff that I haven't got a chance to do. But I'm doing a second play of this game. Right now I'm part 5. Ooh, I just hear some storming action. Oh dear, my area probably is gonna get a rainstorm. Oh dear, I don't want it to mess up anything. Oh, Puppers is coming in. He's coming in here. I got the Puppers. He's freaking out now because it's just thundered.
Hi, bud. Hold on. No.
Oh no. Puppers is freaking out. Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick. Good. Sorry for muting. I don't know where the Puppers is freaking out, so I'm trying to handle him real quick. So I'm gonna quickly be right back until I get that situated. So sorry, I'm getting distracted for a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just trying to handle the puppers. Who was freaking out and whatnot. So I just needed to get that all settled before coming back, making sure he's got what he needs. So yeah, I think we're all good. Hold on, let me get myself situated again and I'll continue the game. Goodness me. I'm glad. Sorry about that. I apologize. I understand the puppers does not like the storms, so he freaks out and has to get on top of anybody just to feel safe. So that's why, and we always have to have somebody, at least with him, so he can kind of calm down. So that's why I'm like, that's why it took a little while for me to get back. I apologize. I was trying to make sure he was secured first and everything before coming back. So, anyways, so now that it's been settled, time to continue where I was stopping. Where I was, he was telling us the rumors and everything about the supposed Moroku residence. So let me see.
That's what the rumors say. That certainly sounds supernatural enough.
So continuing on.
The peaking taboo, a common canard in these supernatural stories. Someone's poked their nose in somewhere it doesn't belong and gets punished for it. The Crane's Wife and Pandora's Box are famous examples.
Right. Forgot about her mentioning those.
Is the screamer that screaming author that Kaguya was talking about?
Without realizing it, I speak Kaguya's name out loud. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Obviously, Bon and Rose aren't going to just let that go.
Kijima, you met Kaguya?
Or Kaguya, whatever you guys want to call it.
Yeah, a little while ago. Hey, why didn't you tell me? I thought I told you to tell me everything.
Don't go frothing at the mouth, Bon. Pursuing spirits is deadly work. He was probably just worried about us.
I mean, I don't think it would be good to get you two involved normally, but you guys are already involved as it is already, so not be good. So yeah.
But you needn't bother, Kijima. Bon and myself have decided to hunt spirits on our own volition. We accept the consequences. So there's no need to hold back for our sakes. Tell us everything.
Ah, yes, telling our other crew, Bon and Rose, about what's everything until we can finally get back to either Hazuki and Amanome and all that stuff. But Amanome's out of commission because he's in a coma, so that's not fun. I guess there's no dodging it. I tell them about the screaming author that Kaguya told me about.
I see. How fascinating. To think the screaming author could be hiding within the Moroku residence.
Okay.
You sound like you're enjoying this. Why are you looking into the Moroku residence?
That's only for grown-ups to know. Once I figure out how trustworthy you are, maybe I'll fill you in.
Ah, yes, we're only a kid. These two are the only grown-ups in the group, too. As of right now, so we'll have to see how it... We'll see how it goes, if anything.
This lady's a walking bundle of secrets. She hasn't even told me why she was investigating Moroku.
Goodness me.
You may be an adult, but you're not trustworthy. I much prefer younger men, not the ones facing down a midlife crisis.
Oh, she'd be roasting out the heck out of Bon there. goodness. She would be. She would be roasting him, no matter what.
So, did you uncover any other notable clues?
I told you this is still an early going. Info doesn't reveal itself that easily. I wanted to talk directly with Moroku, but the house has been empty for a long time. I'm gone. Probably gone. Probably off gathering materials for a new book. Jeez.
Empty, you say? It might be that Moroku is already dead.
I mean, we don't know that for sure yet. All we know is that no one has probably seen him, and that's just only thing we can think of if he's not around, but so we really honestly it has to be reported if he is dead, so but no,
Dead.
As I told you earlier, spirits are born from the grudges of the dead. If we assume that spirit has died and became Moroku has died and become a spirit, all the pieces fall into place, no? You're looking for the screaming author after all.
I mean, that is true. That is our next spirit anyways, so
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. I confirm Moroku hasn't been reported dead.
It wouldn't be uncommon for someone who lived alone to die without being noticed. We'll just have to go see for ourselves.
Hey, you can't just decide stuff like that. What are you even gonna do there?
Investigate, obviously. I'll leave my methods up to your imagination. A lady shouldn't ever have to strain her lips with such words.
goodness gracious. Her and her methods.
What, you gonna break in or something?
Well, more or less. Whether he's dead or merely absent, it's the perfect opportunity to sneak inside. This is shaping up to be an amusing night.
Oh lord. I mean, I understand where she's coming at about this because it gives us the opportunity to look into it, because you can figure out some stuff, but then you would also, it would not be a good idea at the same time if someone could see that, so. But if it has something to do with us, we have no choice anyways, so I'll do that. So I'll have to just do that for now. Be cool with it for now.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, too. If you encountered Kaguya, then the clock on your death is already ticking down.
Ah, yes, that darn clock. To our death, our doom.
You have no time to be taking it easy. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say.
They also say fools rush in it where angels fear to tread.
Wouldn't that be... I think devils would probably tread there, though, in my opinion. If that's the case. We'll leave the Black Rabbit and head to the station. It's getting pretty late. Most stores are closed.
Nighttime is the greatest time of any day. I hate sunlight, and the summer sun is particularly harsh.
Goodness me.
If you're so scared of UV rays, you could try wearing something else. Come here, come on, let's get to the Moroku place already. Oops, wrong thing today. Hey, hold up. I don't know where the Moroku residence is. Oh, that's right. It's on the outskirts of Kisoji Temple. It's a bit of a hike from here. There's a station by the mansion, so I suggest taking a train.
Vaughn gives me the address to the Moroku residence. It's in the same ward, so I can pretty much imagine where it is just based on the address.
We should meet up there later. We'll stand out if we show up there in a group.
True, that would make it more suspicious of us.
I have no objections with that plan. Where it's just the young man, I'd feel otherwise, but I decline the stroll with an old leech. There's an easy way to ruin a perfectly beautiful night.
That's my line. Hard pass on walking around town with a woman trying that hard to turn heads. Meet at the front door in 30 minutes, okay?
Goodness me, these two are arguing like they hate each other, but I know they're I don't think they really hate each other. They just act like it, but they have to help each other out regardless. So, oh well, how it is. Bond and Rose go to their separate ways as they head to the ticket gates.
Better hustle too.
I mean, we gotta investigate. Screaming author rumor notes 2. Met with a woman named Rose, a suspicious magician. Fairy tale author Yakumo Muroku lived by himself. Heard freakish screams. Goes to complain. Person pretending to not be there. Threw objects at window. Second floor. Don't peek inside. Multiple times. Repeated screams inside head. Nervous breakdown. Died. Okay. I also am trying to make sure if there's any of those. It's on scary mode, so if there's any jump scares, I apologize. We'll see how it goes. The address I'm going is to a train stop away. Luckily, I arrived before the last train. I reached the station without any issues. The classy residential area is full of cookie-cutter homes, and I quickly lose my way. Is it quickly or quietly? I can't tell. So I can't really tell much. I walk around aimlessly for a while until I arrive at the building I was looking for. Ah. This building again like in the first playthrough. It's looking the same as usual. But it is what it is. Hello, Rose. What's up?
Ah, you're here.
Rosie and Bon are already waiting at the residence.
You're late. What the heck were you doing? We only got a limited amount of time to search. Waste any more time and today will be useless.
Ah, yes. Lovely.
Limited. Why? As areas has a high rate of unusual incidents, but they only happen sporadically. Because of that history, the police have this area under priority patrol.
Ah, yes. Priority patrol because strange things have happened to this area.
Seriously? It's a pain for us. Yeah, but we did some leg work and we have a rough idea of their patrol schedule. We're trying to limit our presence to when there's a gap in their patrol.
I mean, so basically just like with Amanome and Hazuki, one of these two is going to have to stay out and be out watching for the patrol if they come by. So and then we can also switch them out depending on what is necessarily needed. So goodness me, that'll be interesting. I'm excited again once for this.
So we need to get in, investigate as much of the place as possible, and then split. That's the plan. We'll be trespassing, but it's the price we have to pay to get the information. And since you took so long to get here, you've gotten even less time than we were hoping for.
Ah, yes, because we took forever to look around the place to find it anyways. It doesn't matter.
2 or 3 hours should be sufficient, or suffice to do some breaking and entering.
We're investigating.
Rose continues to pay no attention at all to Bond's objection.
The residence doesn't appear to be terribly large, so we shouldn't need to rush things. Well, unless we encounter an irregularity.
Irregularity?
An unexpected circumstance. For example, if we find unexpected security, an underground vault, those sorts of things.
Excuse me.
type of things that might crop up during a break-in.
I see. We're not breaking in.
I mean,
Why are you so hung up on the terminology? The action is the same, isn't it? Now what should we do?
We're investigating this mansion. We already settled on this.
Yes, I mean, where should we start first?
I mean, we have to try to look outside first. That's the only thing I can think of.
Kijima, you're the one tangled up in the Kaguya game. You should decide.
Alright.
Before I get started on that, goodness me, this place is the same as it once was last time. So, I guess there's a lot of areas. Let's see. Rusted mailbox. Take a look inside the mailbox, but there isn't anything inside. I use my foot to poke around in the overground. Then my foot bumps into something solid. Takes the object out into the open and see that it's a decayed wooden door plate. Sturdy, but it seems to read Moroku. It looks like it hasn't been cared for in a long time. There's weeds and dead leaves all over. Oh, goodness. Nothing else. Let me look up here too. I haven't looked up at the window yet. This little window thing. There's a strange looking window here.
You know, this house is kind of odd looking.
Looking closer, the building's funky style isn't even just a Japanese and Western mixed design. Feels like an alpha-line lodge, but built with traditional Japanese style.
This must be a custom job. You don't usually see two-story houses without a roof. My window's probably where the attic is.
Ah, yes, the attic.
If so, and that's a pretty big attic.
If the room under the roof is that big, it looks like it's bigger than 2 normal-sized rooms. Okay.
Is that the window that was mentioned in the rumors?
If you throw something, the light in the second floor window will turn on, Guess you wouldn't need to throw something at the first floor window, so that must be it.
It's a strange looking window there. I mean, do we need to? Do we really need to do something like that? I tried, but, I don't know yet for now. Trying to think. The only items we have is a flashlight and a decayed door plate. Door plate that is decayed, fallen off through the pants, worn off. It's still easy to read Moroku, so easy in a number of small holes in the wood. Termites? So, I thought the door. I thought if I have to. I hope I don't have to throw this. Because if I throw this, wouldn't it open the front door for it? I was thinking, because I don't know why we have a door plate. Wouldn't this be needed for the, what is it? For the front door, because the front door probably would be useful for this. In my opinion. Because, I don't think it would be a good idea just to throw a random door plate anyways. Just my opinion in that sense. Because I would think a rock would be better. Or something smaller. Something smaller would have fit. Just in my eyes. Like, typically. But I don't know, was there anything else? Do I really have to... I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played this, so I don't fully remember if I actually did throw this. Like last time. Because I don't want the bad end. But we have a flashlight. Okay. I think before I do anything, let me look around again. Let's see. It's a pretty sturdy sliding door. There's a layer of dust covering the door rail, so I know it hasn't been moved for a while.
According to the rumors.
Trying to see which one's right.
They say something like, nobody comes out even if you knock, right?
I'm sure knocking shouldn't be a problem. I gave the door a kind of firm knock. I wait for some kind of response. Even Rose did. Okay.
Well, there's no response.
Just as we were informed. Judging by the state this place is, Baroque probably isn't living here.
So, I do really probably do have to, I really do probably have to throw the thing at the window, don't I? Because if not, then is there anything else? Nothing I can investigate there. I guess. Like, nope, nothing else. Is there anything in the mailbox again? Nothing. Okay. So it looks like I do have to throw the decay thing. Goodness. But I obviously don't want to break the, Oh, dear me. Anyways. Took out the decayed door plate. Even if it hits the window dead on, it probably wouldn't break it.
Are you actually going to throw it? Yeah, just like the rumors said. If there's something crazy going on, I want to know about it now.
That's pretty courageous of you. You'll need that courage if you intend to survive the confrontations with spirits.
Oops, sorry if you heard random background noises. My apologies.
Whatever, just try not to throw it too hard. I know.
I don't want to attract attention, so I don't want to break the window. I take aim and toss the plate, aiming it at the wooden frame of the window. Nice. My throw hits the spot and makes a dirty thud as it strikes the wood. Use decay door plate.
Nice throw. You got some nice shoulders.
The most
Is it anti? I don't know. I'm trying to... Oh, it's anticipated. My bad. Blech. I always keep thinking... I'm reading it and I'm like almost messing up words. My apologies.
The most anticipated draft player this season.
Sorry, I don't really know baseball.
I mean, I guess that makes sense if not everyone... I don't even know much about baseball, so... Anyways. Well, the rumors say if we throw something at the window, we'll see the light come on. Or so the rumor claimed. That's...
Nothing's happening.
We wait a while, but it doesn't seem like the lights are coming on anytime soon.
I was hoping that I would get to hear the voice from the rumors.
Sometimes rumors are just rumors. A good journalist knows not to trust every single one. I'm sorry I haven't checked the other places.
Ah, yes, gotta check other places, because it doesn't work at first. Oh, goodness. Goodness, so let's see, where else? Now, if I'm trying to think, the door's probably still not going to open. So, there's the bush we can look at, the mailbox, and then we can look at that again if possible. So... Do I look at the door again, maybe? Let me see. I pulled the door just in case. As anticipated, it doesn't open. Looks like it's locked.
Oh well, want to just kick it in? Whoa, you're already thinking about breaking in? You're too reckless. Dang, kid. Reckless kid, dang. Sorry, wrong way.
What a bold child. I must confess, I do prefer the direct approach sometimes.
Oh. What's going on now? Oh, there's something there.
It feels like the air just changed.
Oh, hello. Whoa. Hello. Random voice. Jeez, there it is. There's the thing. I think that's what I think it is, right then and there.
Did you hear something just now?
We look in the direction of the voice and see the light in the window had come on. In the light we can see what looks like the silhouette of a crane. Once again we hear a faint, weak voice. Oh gosh, it's like telling us literally, please don't look inside. They literally don't want us to look inside for whatever reason. But the image is pretty nice. I love the imagery, how it's like showing this. Like there's something in there. Possibly.
Don't look. As if we wouldn't look. We're not going to just go back now, are we? Hey, Kijima. There's definitely something in this mansion.
It's not human, that's for sure. It's probably just a spirit.
And that means all rules are off.
Yeah, I guess he was. Now he's saying we can break in, basically.
So we're breaking in. Exactly.
Calm down there, boys. We can't cause too much of a commotion or we'll draw the attention of the police.
You got a plan then, Rose?
I'll open the lock for us.
It's not like opening a can, you know. You really think you can get it open that easily?
This lock may as well not exist. You should always have more locks on the front door, but nobody ever bothers. Oh, that's right. You should share this advice with the owner of the Black Rabbit as well. The locks there is just as pitiful.
Oh goodness. First Almanome knows how to lockpick. And I forget, Rose probably does too, so makes sense. How she got in anyways if it was freaking locked from the start, but oh well.
That explains it.
Now that I know how Rosie got in the Black Rabbit before it had open. Excuse me, sorry.
You're a real piece of work. Did you just sleeve through moral class?
Okay, Vaughn.
I regret that I did not get to experience things like school during my childhood.
Lovely. Rose took some tools out and quickly got to work. This kind of reminds me of when Amanome picked the lock at Yamato Shrine. But Rosie's skills were far beyond ours.
You seem pretty skilled at this. Makes me wonder if you've ever been doing this kind of thing in the past.
My goodness, how rude.
Rosie shoots back a response as she uses her thin tool to probe the lock.
Any talented magician would obviously have a bit of dexterity.
I'm glad I'm still kind of going through a little bit of more of it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in my other ones for this week and all the other stuff upcoming too, so I'm glad you came by. Continuing on.
That's true, but I've heard of magicians using escape magic, but not for breaking into places.
Are you curious about my skills? I'm afraid that I must ask you to refrain from any inquiries that would violate my privacy. Et voila, it's open.
I'm impressed how she's probably more skilled than Amanome for sure in this situation. So now that we have that possibly unlocked, so that is nice. We have it unlocked.
You're done already? You're pretty amazing.
I must say that it feels quite nice to get some odd inspiration from the young. Would you like to be my discipline?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, she's like a then if we agree, she would be my teacher, and we would be the disciple, or disciple in anything for things like that.
I wasn't really planning on becoming a magician or a burglar.
I wouldn't mind training you for either, but I was referring to the spiritual field. You seem to have the affinity for it, disciple.
Hold on, I never agreed to be your disciple.
Masters choose their disciples. Your opinion doesn't matter. I was asking out of courtesy.
That's terrible. Hey, let's cut the chit-chat. We don't have a lot of time. If it's open, then let's get inside. We can't let anyone else see us like this. We don't have an excuse for being here.
That is true, we do not.
Yeah, I know.
Goodness. I forcibly pulled the door open, but I thought I felt a cold breeze from inside. Ooh. Even when the woman is the spirit thingy, whatever, and the window is still there. We are just risking it for any biscuits right now at this point. Swallowing my saliva, I step into the mansion. Ooh, creepy. Forgot how creepy this place was. Anyways, the Moroku residence looks like an old Japanese-style house and smell of damp, moldy air. Seems like this place hasn't been aired out for a really long time.
Wait a moment, Kijima. I sense someone's watching us. Be careful.
Watching?
Oh gosh. There it is. Suddenly a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound rips through my ear. I instantly recover my ears, but the sound above easily pierces through and stabs into my brain. Bond and Rosie collapse behind me.
Are you kidding me? this rate I'll die. I fall powerlessly against the storm of sounds assaulting my mind. My consciousness is starting to fade. Goodness, the screaming voice suddenly stops. That hurts, too, for them. What was that? Bloody heck, my head's still pounding. I guess that must be the screaming's voice people are talking about. If it went on any longer, my brain would have melted. Barely survived that. Anyone would have.
Well, we don't know if that's true yet. Remember, in the rumor, Miss Y, who heard the scream, apparently, yes, died.
Things are starting to get real. I mean, true, it is getting real. That thing is telling us never to look inside, then. So it's obvious. If that scream is what's gonna literally eliminate everybody, that's never good. Never good in my mind. Kijima, don't say you want to run away now, alright? I mean, I'm not. Why would I? Why would I? We are trying to save Almond. What's the point? As if. You're the one who's looking pale. If you got the wits to sass me like that, you're still in ship shape.
Well, if it isn't planning to take us down, then I suppose we don't need to hold back either. Let's start investigating. The place doesn't seem to be that big, so let's investigate whatever we see.
Here comes the part about the patrolman. Watch out, look out, whatever. Yeah, but before we get to that, we'll need someone to be on the lookout. We don't want to be getting surprised by a patrolman. Right. If something looks bad, call on my cell phone immediately.
Understood. Alright, Kijima, choose who will investigate with you.
Bon, who do you choose as your partner? I'm gonna go Rose because I think Rose at the start is a good choice for investigating. So it would be a good chance to pick her in this situation. So I think it would be nice. So I think Bon should be on lookout duty. So Rose.
問題ない
No problem. Well, Bon, you're on lookout duty.
Fine by me. I'll see you later then. Rose, don't go off doing anything on your own.
Bon leaves and heads outside.
Alright, let's get going.
Yay. So we are able to... So now that we have... Let's see. There's a cedar plate hanging from the mud wall. Inspecting further, I see there's a single nail hammered into the upper middle of the board. Looks like this nail is for hanging things.
What do you think this is?
It's obviously a frame. These flat frames are made to enhance objects that are three-dimensional.
So, this is a frame for some kind of painting?
Not necessarily a painting. It can be used to display anything. Just hang it on the nail there, and you're done. Anything could be an art piece.
And that's it? It's kind of lazy to me.
Well, as Dame Found shows, that's too much of a digression. In any case, it is a board to make something decorative.
Simple and easy. Let's see. Sturdy shoe cabinet. Let me look inside. I opened it, but I couldn't find even a single shoe inside. Instead I find something black and cylindrical in the corner. Bamboo charcoal. Why is there charcoal in there?
That's one fine charcoal. Seems like Moroku was quite the hobbyist.
I look through the bottom section as well and we find a can in the back. It's apparently a spray can.
Looks like spray paint. Seeing that it's an odd place like this, I assume it's not just art supplies.
Huh. And then we got spray can now. Interesting. So we have bamboo, charcoal, and spray can. So, good. There's nothing so far, so I guess let's go here, I guess. I open the door to the living room and step inside. I think it's best if we go see where everything is so that we know what is going on. So this is a place, let's see. Oh crud, whoops. Let's see, there's a clock, pendulum clock. So we have this clock. Let me look inside. The pendulum swings without stopping. Oh gosh. Oh lord. Ghosts. Ghost stuff. Ugh. They're not there anymore. It's a wooden storage shelf. Try pulling on the door, but it won't open. Seems to be locked. You think you can do this one? I turn around and ask Rose.
問題ない
Piece of cake. Stand back.
Rose whips out some thin tools from her pocket and she opens the lock in just about 10 seconds. Dang, she's able to do that in just 10 seconds. It's fast. Lord of mercy.
Sorry for the wait. Open sesame.
It's like a magic trick.
I'm happy that I'm able to entertain you.
Okay, I open the door. Sailor uniform and cute socks.
These look like children's clothes. Did Moroku have a family?
Mom didn't mention anything about that.
Yes. Let's see, anything here? It's normal looking, it's an ordinary looking sofa. Checking around the sofa near the bottom. Hand warmers. Interesting. I find an unopened hand warmer. I can use this. But what for? What would it be used for in general? So I guess let's leave this. Let's leave the living room. Let's leave the living room real quick. Save again. I guess let's go to the other room. This is a bedroom. Something's there. Looks like something's sitting there. Ugh. Saving again. Goodness. There's something right here. Let's see. Color flyer on the floor stands out from the eerie bedroom. Out of curiosity, I pick it up. Quickly read the flyer. Pisoji Ballet School Recital. March 13, 1999. Pisoji Central Hall starts at whatever time. I don't know what this time it is, but it's Japanese time. Doors close at something. Sorry. There's a girl dressed in white in a ballet pose with her legs raised high.
Looks like a flyer for a children's ballet recital.
Children's ballet, you say? The atmosphere of this place is more suited towards Japanese butoh.
I take a closer look at the flyer. First act, collection of piece / ballet / other. Second act, Lac des Cane. The second act will feature girls who are too young to wear pointed shoes. Please enjoy their energy and spirit as they perform adorned in adorable colors.
What's this stuff written for the second act is in Latin?
Je suis désolé, but that's actually French. Lac des Cane, duck leg. Judging from the name, it must be adapted from Swan Lake. They probably made a little ingenious being ducks instead of swans. And dance about. Seems like a show designed to showcase their energy as opposed to grace.
Okay. Interesting. That little thing with the sheets is terrifying me.
Ducks sound a lot less impressive than swans.
Oh, you think so? That stubby body, those adorable orange beaks and feet, the way they shoot through the water. Ducks are far cuter than swans. If I were to receive a gift, I would prefer ducks over swans.
Okay, Rose.
No one's going to buy you either of those.
I take the flyer just in case. Got a flyer. This is terrifying me out. There's a notch bulge in the curtain. Check out the curtain. Too late. Doing it. I pulled the curtains back to see what's causing it.
Huh? Nothing's there.
No signs of anything that caused the curtain to bulge. Even things out of the window look normal.
So it's just a wrinkle or something?
Yeah. 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 Terrifying. Let's see. It's one sturdy bed. I wonder what caused these stains. Now that I'm looking, there are more spots than I expected. We have that rear. There's a radio thing or something. And it's a high cluster in western bed. Take a look I'll look around the bed. Find something that looks like a mass of hair under the bed. Clump of stiff hair. Ugh.
What is this?
I think this might be horsehair. It's commonly used for something like the bowstrings for a violin.
How can you tell?
I learned how to play a number of instruments in the past. Perhaps I may not look the part, but I was born into a pretty wealthy family. I have a good foundation of knowledge considering most high culture, including music. Well, why don't you take it with you? It might prove useful later on.
Yeah.
Random horsehair now. So, okay. If we got random horsehair now, for what? Western style pillow on the bed. I'm gonna look through it. Digging under the pillow, I immediately feel something. Okina mask?
No mask. What's this doing here?
Nyeh. We're just getting random items stuff again as usual. It's a boombox. It looks like it's a pretty old one. I guess let's look here. There's a drawer on the table the boombox is sitting on top of. I mean, there's... Let's see. Examine the boombox. Open... I guess let's examine the boombox. Looks like there's a cassette tape inside. I eject the tape and take a look. There is just a single letter written on the tape, labeled T.
What a creepy tape.
Would you mind playing it? I'm curious about what records on it.
Sure.
I place the cassette back into the slot and hit the play button. It seems like no matter how many times I press it, it's not going to play anything.
Maybe.
I flip the boombox over and check the battery compartment. It's empty. Oh yes, we have no batteries.
Doesn't have any batteries. Of course it doesn't work.
Let's see. We have to... There's a drawer we can open. So let's open the drawer. I open the drawer. Inside there's a stick of incense neatly put away. Got some incense. In the corner I see a square metal box sitting there.
What's this?
Battery. Yay, we got a battery though.
Oh, it's been quite a while since I've seen one of those.
You know what it is?
A battery, and a pretty old type at that.
That's
What's wrong?
just curious. How old are you?
I'll leave it to your imagination.
Thank you for telling us. Whoops, I'm gonna go to title screen. That makes Rose even more mysterious, if anything. There's battery. So we have a battery, an old square lamp, an amended battery. There's a name of an unknown manufacturer written in an old font. It's uncertain if it's still usable. I guess we'll have to use it for the radio here. Check out the battery and put it inside the compartment in the back. Thankfully, the battery types were the same, so it fits without any issue. The battery's been used.
Alright, how about now?
I pressed the play button, but
What? You're kidding me. Useless piece of...
I think about using the flashlight's batteries, but I realize they won't fit.
Perhaps there's not much battery life left. Rubbing it or warming it up will put some charge back into it, but...
Huh. I gotta warm it up. I think I know what I have to do. Before I do that, let me save. We can use the hand warmers, I think, because we got some hand warmers. Oops. Let's see. Hand warmers. We can use the hand... If I'm right, these are disposable pocket hand warmers, wrapped covered in dust, but it hasn't been opened. Amazed. Using this. So let's try this again.
Hold on. Warming it up.
I use the hand warmers.
I have this.
Open the bag, crumple it, and place it on the battery compartment on the back of the boombox.
I suppose that's logical, but it's not the best way to do that.
Shut up. We just need to warm the thing up, alright?
As long as it works, it's fine. In his mind, at least if we can get it to work, then we're fine. Once the battery felt warm enough, I tried pressing the play button again. Then,
ここで行方不明事件の続報です。昨日の警察の発表で
An update on the missing child. According to the police, the victim of the taking
There's a record of the girl report. Taking girl report. They referred to the victim as Child T. Age 13, long hair, was wearing a white one-piece dress on the day she went missing. She was last seen heading home from a ballet class practice in Kisoji. The report mentioned that it's been a month, and the case is now partial public investigation. From that point, the newscaster just rehashes information about the incident, and once the news moves to the next topic for the day, the record cuts off. Rose ejects the tape and sighs.
I see. Hence the label T. The owner of this house seems quite intriguing.
It's crazy no matter how you look at it. I make a recording of the news about a taken incident.
Once again, ballet. It's coming up too much to be a coincidence. I mean, first we had that ballet flyer, then it talks about ballet there, so I guess makes sense. We got tape C. Oh, frick. Suddenly the phone rings loudly. But I can't see it anywhere in the room.
Intriguing. Let's answer it.
Guess I'll look for it.
That means we gotta leave this area before I do. Oh, my ears. Let's see. It's in here. Phone.
Here it is, the phone.
It's a black phone on the top of the storage shelf. I don't remember even every detail of this room, but it definitely felt off.
This phone wasn't here when we came through to the living room earlier, right? What's going on here?
We are in this house to answer that question, are we not? Someone or something wants us to answer the phone, so why don't you take the call?
Before I do that. So we have this phone. Okay, I didn't read the thing that there's a phone. Anyways. Hello, moshi moshi. Ugh. I hate the dots. The dots is just terrifying because there's like nothing. Dots. The phone suddenly goes dead. Aw, frick. What the? A sudden wave of dizziness hits me and I finally hang up the phone. When I come to my senses, I notice that my hand is covered in sweat. Oh, frick. It's the sweat on our hands.
Dang, what the heck was that?
Who was calling?
Dunno, the person hung up immediately.
I see. How boring. You look rather pale. Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
My phone vibrates in my pocket.
It's time already. It's me. Almost time for the patrol to show up. Let's wrap it up for the day. Alright, we'll leave immediately.
Is it time?
Yeah, let's head back out.
And off we go. We went out of the mansion without any major issues. I mean, we're back out into this place. It's time. So we have a lot of stuff to do too. So we rejoined the one who was keeping watch and quickly shared the info we gained in our search.
I told you, aren't you glad we went inside? That T-tape in particular was quite a find. Combined with that ballet flyer, it has some grave implications here. I mean, implications?
Interesting.
Why do you look like you're enjoying this? If that's what you found on day one, I shudder to think what this is going to end up.
Okay, Vaughn.
Quit your whining. Just admit it. Being a worthwhile night. We even heard the rumored scream. It must be a spirit, probably the screaming author's doing. The spirit of all that remains of Yakumo Muroku, or is it someone else entirely?
I mean, I already know what it is, but to people who haven't seen this, I'm not gonna spoil. I do say, I just noticed this. Her outfit, this gem-like outfit is pretty cute for her, so I didn't notice it before because it matches her bracelet and her nail color too, and her eyes color as well. So, anyways,
I can't wait to find out.
It's only a matter of time before the cops show. We better split up. Be back at the Black Rabbit at the same time tomorrow night. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh, that's right, Kijima. Don't forget to buy batteries. I'll try anything once, but I'm not doing that again.
what? The batteries. What do we need batteries for? I guess she refers to the tape thing, I guess, so.
Yeah, what a pain in the butt.
We part in front of the Morocco residence and take our own separate paths to the station. As I walk by myself down the street, I think about what I heard on T-tape. Yes, the tape had stuff in regarding to the girl and all that stuff, so it makes sense. That might just be the crazy tip of the iceberg of stuff hidden in the Morocco residence. Or Miroku. Catch my train, and by the time I get back to Soji Station, it's already past midnight. I better go home and get some rest. Oh lord, no.
Weird. Hardly anyone's ever used that photo booth.
Oh gosh, I am terrified. I know what's over there. Coin operation photo ID. I'm gonna regret this. Open the curtain and look inside. Okay, it's gone. No one's behind the curtain.
Could have sworn someone was there. Was I just seeing things, but...
Terrifying. Huh. I hate seeing that. Light from the still dark underpaths. I guess I'll go under. Oh gosh, mail. Mail.
The text.
I open the message. Subject D-mail, how are you? It's D-man. I prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your... Search the monster that raises his voice when awoken. Huh. Raised when raised... when awoken. Okay. I keep forgetting. think if I'm right about this. It's this thing from the store and a card. Find a card inside. Let's go get the card. I like these cards. G-card. Lower my gaze on the writing on the card. Kaguya's game. Okay, the sound of a flute, a young girl appears. The sins a rumor of a ghost with white hair, a child doll in a kimono. It said the tune Night of a Full Moon means she shows herself. She lures people to play her game, different for each person, from finding items to courage tests, but each has a certain condition to be met for survival. Meet the conditions, survive, otherwise they most likely die. Have never spoken to any of the players. I can't confirm or for sure. It is still only a rumor, but if the reason why I haven't talked to them is that those who challenge her game end up dead. As we know, she does play with them until she wins, so there's a possibility. Then I suspect there's no way to escape her death game once you've met her. Past urban legends like Girls Play and Kakuyako share many similarities with this one. While researching, I learned it's been repeating every few years since the war ended. I must look further, and that's where you come in. It is a fortune that you are in the exact situation. You're the very person I need to talk to regarding this rumor. Why is she called Kaguya? Kaguya, whatever you want to call it. And why does she take doll form? Why play games? And what role does she play? Is she a guide to death or the reverse? Or neither? Is she connected to the fairy tale named legends seen often in recent years? Find out and escape the game alive. If worst comes to worst, I'll gather your ashes for you, D-Man. Huh.
What the heck is he hiding these cards? Too much effort to worry about it. May as well go home and sleep.
I solved D-Man's riddle, so I head home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. Not their update. Okay. Rumor notes 3. Snuck in Moroku's place. Searched until cops came on patrol. Found frames to put objects in. Found cassette tape. Child T incident. Report. A little girl went missing. The background ballet lessons. Horse hair. Often used for instruments.
I'm tired.
I always want to save in here even if I don't do anything. Let's see.
Guess I'll wash my face before going to bed.
Oh gosh, no.
No.
Yeah. I'm just checking everything before I do. Nothing with the toilet. Yeah.
I should take a shower.
I open the door and go inside. Mirror first. Anything with the mirror? Nothing. No. Goodness. So we're gonna have to shower. Sorry, okay, we gotta shower, I guess. Let's go shower it up, buddies. Showering it up. Nice. Cleaned and washed.
What's that noise? Is it coming from the is that coming from next door? A movie? Or maybe a video game?
Oh dear me. Yeah. Crud. Goodness, what is that noise?
Crud, that's loud.
The noise won't stop. My temper hanging by a thread.
Punching the wall work.
Punch it. I'm gonna do it. Punch the wall. Oh gosh.
It finally stopped. Maybe I'll water the plants.
Goodness. Nothing. Science thing, candy. Receipts here. Have any business? Nothing, as usual.
It's nothing in particular.
Okay, go around here. Let's see, around here. Keep a few seasoning bottles here. Fridge, looks inside. Nothing.
This'll work. That looks about the right amount.
I water the plant. Cute little plant.
Alright, this should do it.
Save one more time. Because I have no idea if anything will happen. So I'm just terrified.
Better get some rest. I'm weirdly sleepy.
Oh gosh, phone. Hi, phone.
Who could be calling me?
Oh, frick. It doesn't seem to want to stop ringing, so I reach for the phone.
Hello? Moshi?
The other end of the line's silent. All I hear is breathing.
What the heck? Hey, what do you think you're doing?
覗かないでください
Once again. Chills run down my spine and my body voluntarily jerks and slams the receiver down.
That voice. It sounded familiar. Someone's pranking me, or they probably will try to call again. Guess I'll just lie in bed and wait.
Jeez. That same voice from before. It's the one that we saw and heard at the mansion where it's saying, please don't look inside. I shut my eyes and wait. The room is quiet and it doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen. I must be tired after all. My consciousness slowly fades. Luckily, I'm not bothered by another phone call. Hurry on that. While I'm at it, I am going to take a break for a bit. And then we'll continue just a little bit more. For a bit and whatnot. So I'll be right back after the break. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's taking a while to find. I had to get my legs stretched and stuff, and had to get some stuff, so my apologies for taking forever. So, hold on. I will save this. I'm gonna save. So, and just quickly. So we're gonna continue on a little bit with this one, and then I'll find a good stopping point, or I'll just finish it through. Oops, hold on, I'm trying to make sure I'm all situated. My bad. Where's my headphones? There they are. Here they are. Because there, again, might be some differences with, compared to the Hazuki and Amanome things. So, let us save. Save that. 13th Friday on this game. Sweet. The next day I wake up to an oppressive heat. Drag my listless body out and trudge to electronic shop to search of batteries. Oh dear, yeah, Rose told us go get some batteries. We don't want to do the stupid thing of reheating the thing again like last time. Since this is an older battery, I'm not having much luck finding what I need. By the time I get what I set out for, the sun has already set. Why are the lights on in my room? Why are the lights in my room on? That's strange. I'm sure I shut them off when I left. I can hear a faint sound from the other side of the door. Something's definitely inside. It must be. Oh, frickin'. Excuse me for sneezing. Goodness me. Ghost wants me a thief. I'm going. Dodobo. I'm just going with the Dodobo, the thief. A burglar would have to be pretty cocky to rummage through my room with the lights on. I don't own anything worthwhile, but it's not like I can just let them take what they want. I hold my breath, I grab the doorknob and slowly turn it. There's no resistance, it's unlocked. I breathe in and cautiously crack the door open. Hey, welcome back. Rose. I let myself in.
What are you doing in my apartment?
I wanted to talk with you before we headed to the Black Rabbit.
So you picked my lock?
Ah, yes, the iconic Rose will pick a lock of our own apartment.
Yeah, waiting outside would have been so boring. What? Does it bother you?
I mean, if anything, I'm gonna just... I'm just going neutral because, like, I don't want to get angry at her. I mean, like, yeah, she somehow picked or locked her room, but she probably had her reasons too, so... Let's just go with it anyways.
Your expression looks like you can't decide whether to be embarrassed or angry.
So what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've heard all about me from Thon, so I don't see what else you'd want to know.
Yes.
I've heard about the underground matches, Ami's taken, and Kritaru's case too. There is something I need to hear, and I needed to hear it directly from your mouth.
Oh dear, what do you want to know?
Bloodmetry. That's a strange power you claim to have.
Oh, she just wanted to ask about our ESP power. Okay.
Do you know something about it?
Yes, though it's just a hypothesis.
That's better than me. I don't know the first thing about it.
True, we just only have this power, and basically, from what I know, we just only got this power for some reason. He doesn't know it, why he has it, but he just does. He's been using it since trying to find Ami and everything, and has already dealt with the 2 other spirits before, so it makes a lot of sense in that retrospect. So, anyways.
I suppose if I'm to be your teacher, I can't really turn down such a sincere request. That mysterious power of yours is an extension to your intuition.
Intuition? What?
You might know it better as your sixth sense. A little something that warns you of danger.
You're saying it's like my instincts?
Yes, you could call it that, too. Everyone possesses it to some extent. However, your sixth sense is unusually keen. That's probably why you never lost any of those underground matches.
I mean, that probably could be the case. Too, so yeah.
Of course, you also had the physical ability and reflex to react to danger you sensed.
I can kind of get a sense of what she's saying. When I focus during a fight, I just become so much more aware of my surroundings. That's gotta be that sixth sense.
But the true value of your sixth sense isn't limited to that. Animals are fascinating, you know. Abilities that aren't necessary for survival are pruned. On the other extreme, they can awaken new abilities if they need them to survive. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
The day Ami's disappeared, I met Kaguya. I knew that my life was in great danger. You're saying that meeting woke my sixth sense, this telemetry power?
Ah.
Precisely. You're an excellent disciple. But not every person gains something great, some greater new power when they face imminent danger. I believe in your case that you likely already possess that ability. Perhaps a parent or ancestor of yours had spiritual power.
I don't think he knows anything. His mom is already gone, so I don't think she could have had it or something. So he doesn't really know. We don't really know. He doesn't really know if it's about his ancestors, if he has spiritual powers or not from a parent, so.
There it is. Don't ask me. My mother was just a normal woman. She didn't have any weird powers.
Ah, yes, that's as well.
What about your father?
I don't even know what the guy looks like. All I know is that he abandoned my mom.
I already know the truth, though, but I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I see. I apologize if I upset you.
Nah, I don't care. Anyway, you sure know a lot about the spirit world and all that.
I always wonder, if she knows about the spirit world, is she also, like, is she a spirit or something herself, or what? I wonder about that for Rose. Like, she's been helping us. If she knows so much about spirits, is she a spirit herself and she has to help others or something? Is she a living spirit herself or some reason? Because if so, that would make a lot of sense. But if not, and it's because she probably met characters from, like, in the past game from Deathmark, that would also make sense too. But again, she's so mysterious. We don't even know much about her, other than that she has mentioned a little bit that she has been born into a wealthy family and she's got skills for, like, things like music and things. So I never truly understand that. But I still want to know. I really kind of am curious as to exactly who Rose Mulan is, because if she has the stage name of Rose anyways, so I'm very curious in that factor. So, I mean, she is very pretty and everything. I like her hair, the hair and everything, so. Anyways, moving forward.
Anyway, you sure know a lot about the spirit world and all that.
Sorry, I reread that just in case. Sorry for rereading it, but
I must say, it's nice to have a disciple who views my skills with such respect. But all my friends know everything we just discussed. It's common knowledge.
Wow, what kind of friends are those? You got a group of supernatural fanatics or something?
A certain sponsor has hired me to investigate spirits and supernatural activities. And Bond's helping me with that.
A group that investigates spirits. Sounds like something from a comic book. So who's a sponsor of yours?
The head of a distinguished family you've heard of. He has some strange abilities himself.
is that referring to from Death Mark, the first game, freaking Kazuo Yashiki Masamune, Saya's brother? That's the only thing I can think of. So that's my only thing I can think is the reason why she's here.
He used a particular way of thinking to solve supernatural cases most people wouldn't consider. Like defending a spirit's attack with a plastic sheet and a broken umbrella. It's quite reckless.
I guess I knew it. It is him. It was him. It was him. I knew it. She was referring to Yashiki. Let's go, though.
What the heck kind of idiot is that?
It's our boy. I love that. I still love seeing the references at times from the characters and all that.
He looks like your basic surly middle-aged man. It goes without saying that he's not my type. He's currently on an overseas business trip with a friend.
Is that supposed to be my Mashita? Please say that's Mashita. If it's Mashita, I would have been like, yes. I don't know why, because Mashita's Mashita.
Which is why I have to transport around investigating cases now.
I don't know what that word is, so I messed up, sorry.
Although thanks to that situation, I was able to meet a wonderful young man like you. Well then, it's about time. We should get going.
Alright, we're moving on. Let's see what we got.
By the way, Kijima, do you happen to know if anyone committed...
Oh gosh, I sort of... What? I'm not saying that last part, I just stopped myself when I saw it. Had died recently in the apartments, okay.
In the apartments before?
Okay.
How should I know? Why would you just ask that out of the blue?
There's an extremely ominous presence in the apartment. I don't want to worry you, so I wasn't going to mention it, but I changed my mind.
I forgot that we keep having all this weird stuff happening.
Have you experienced any unusual phenomenons here?
Yeah, a bunch of weird things have happened. Almost died once too.
And yet you seem pretty unfazed.
Well, obviously I didn't die. And so much strange stuff has been happening lately that I must be getting used to it.
Every time, as I said in the first time I played this game, the first time I played this, when the Urashima woman first came to his apartment and all that stuff, when she was doing her weird haunting things, he basically at first thought it was just nothing. Same thing with Kubitaro. And now he's also thinking the same thing, as it's a prank with the cell phone. Even though I'm betting it's not, it's the spirit. He just pushes it off like nothing is wrong, it's like it's normal every day for him. Now because he's got involved into Kaguya's game, so he thinks it's normal now. and is not even questioning it from the start now, because he's already defeated 2 spirits and he still thinks it's nothing more than a prank. My gosh. This guy really is unfazed by anything. And I love that for him. And it's funny in his own way. Goodness me. My lord of mercy.
You're a pretty carefree kid. I sense a power in that apartment that draws spiritual beings to it. Like a...
oh gosh, or... I'm not saying that first one.
or a haunted area.
Like a abandoned school. So many references to Death Mark, the first game, and I love it. Goodness. Again, I always keep mentioning this. I really want these characters, Akira, Kijima, and his friends, to meet the protagonist of the first game so much, because it would be an interesting game to see them all meet together. Because why the freak not? It would be interesting to have them back all over. So, that's just my brain thinking. Anyways. Well, thanks. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. So what am I supposed to do?
Without knowing what's causing it, it's hard to recommend an effective approach. Moving out would be the easiest solution.
I really don't have time for that. And anyway, I'm not some weakling that's gonna move just because of some stupid ghost.
I figured you'd say that. It's your life. Do whatever you like. But if it starts getting on your nerves, just come talk to me.
Ah yes, thanks, Rose. Being a helpful hand. When we arrive at the Black Rabbit, the lights are on.
あら、
Natsumi!
いらっしゃい。
Oh, welcome.
Natsumi is there and she looks exhausted.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Yes, I won't be here long, though. I have to meet with the new detective.
Her eyes are completely lifeless, although that's to be expected. For 2 weeks now, she's been doing anything and everything she can to find Ami. Police, detective, flyers, the internet, none has helped. Jeez, I feel so bad for this woman. My lord. Would it help if I told her that Ami's alive, but being held somewhere? Even if I did tell her that, there still wasn't anything she would be able to do about it. Worse, if she's getting involved, she could end up dying like Maruhashi. Yeah, we don't want to have another consequences like that happening.
Despite that, should I still tell her what I know about Ami's situation?
If we tell her... I mean, if we at least tell her she's safe, that would be good. However, if we don't tell her, it just probably would put her straight, so I best... But I'm gonna do the teller. I don't remember if I did this last time, but hey.
Sorry, Akira. I have an appointment with a detective. We'll talk some other time, okay?
Natsumi quickly leaves. After a bit, Rose, who was waiting outside, comes in.
So, was that your aunt? She seemed so distraught. It was painful to even look at her.
Hey, sorry I'm late. That Mahjong gang got intense at the end.
Him and Mahjong.
What's the matter? What's got you two looking so serious?
You are the most incurably pig-headed man I've ever had the displeasure of meeting.
Going out and roasting him again as usual. Bon and Rose having their roast sessions.
You're beyond all hope. Death would be a kindness to you.
Ah, what the heck are you so mad about?
I meant to say, I'm messing up my words.
I don't have the energy to explain it to you. how's your investigation going? Don't you dare tell me that it slipped your mind and you wasted all your time playing mahjong.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm a consummate professional, or whatever that word is. Excuse me. Here's all the info I've found so far. He didn't have any friends or close relatives, so I was able to get that much. I wasn't able to get much. I should have said, I don't know why I'm adding a that in there. Meh. My apologies. But I grilled Moroku's publisher and it paid off. I finally got a hands on this.
Oh, so he originally wanted to be a doctor, did he? Changing career paths from a doctor to an author was quite a drastic life change.
The reason he did so is a mystery. Apparently he didn't even talk about himself much. But it's doubtful that cash was the reason. The Moroku family is extremely well off.
Yes, that's evidence just based on that mansion. A poor author wouldn't be able to live like that.
Apparently his publisher never once set foot in that house either. Seems like Moroku hated anyone intruding on his private life. So basically, if we are to learn about his private life or life, our only option is to rummage through that mansion. That's right. They also looked into what was recorded on that T-tape.
Oh, goodness me.
The girl disappeared half a year ago. She was the last seen in an intersection about 5 minutes stroll from the Moroku residence.
Yes, it would be.
I see. So that's why there are regular patrols around that area. But if that happened half a year ago, why are they still maintaining that patrol route?
As it turns out, a number of other girls have disappeared around that area too. They're ancient cases, so I don't have time to dig into them.
Doesn't have the time and wouldn't waste money on that.
That concludes my report.
Good work. Well then, should we head straight to the Moroku residence? We must unveil the truth that lurks within the darkness.
So we got a lot more, so that makes a lot more sense to the patrol and everything. So anyways, we go our separate ways at Kisoji Station, just like yesterday, and each get on the train. Okay. Screaming author rumor notes for Bond's info. Yakumo Muroko, born in 1944, age 55, unmarried, hometown of Kyoko, surgical intern after graduation, suddenly debuted as a new popular author at age 27, 1979 release of Dark Fairy Tales, kids horror book collection, became a bestseller, became famous as horror author, last work, Old Bamboo Cutter Dreams, about Princess Kaguya. That's what Kaguya is kind of betraying herself as in a way, but differently. And that was what that thing was told about before, about when we got that note, so it makes sense. So, anyways, I reached the Moroku residence without any particular trouble today. Hold on, let me take a sip of my drink. Yeah, I have to get a new one later. It's watered down. Alright.
Another wonderful night. I feel like we'll make great progress with our investigation.
Ah, yes, your smirk indicates it. Yes, Rose, we are going to get lovely, lovely information, too. And other things, and even maybe more spirits to attack ourselves. Who knows what we'll find in such a place. So that's gonna be interesting to experience.
You got here fast today. I learned after my trip here yesterday. Anyway, same plan as yesterday. Yeah, you and someone else go investigate. The other one stays behind to keep watch. Sounds alright with you? Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, isn't that what we've always been doing since the beginning of the first 2 cases? Just, we send for the first 2 cases I'm referring to as well. So there's a possibility, that's just how it is. It just also depends on the partner as well. It also depends on the partner you're picking on to go on your investigations with as well, in my opinion. So...
Well, if there's a flaw to this plan...
Bond looks towards the Morocco residence.
Might be the fact that I've already explored most of the mansion yesterday. Already checked the hallway, living room, and the bedroom, but there were no other rooms.
Huh, I see.
Hang on a second.
From the outside, the mansion looks like it would have a second floor, or at least an attic. But from what we saw yesterday...
We didn't find stairs anywhere, right?
True, we haven't found any stairs yet. Weird. Unless it's the ghost protecting the stairs for a reason. Because sometimes spirits will make things appear the way they want to appear. So, like, for instance, like when he said about the telephone not being there or something. So that would make sense if that telephone, after we heard it start ringing, just appeared afterwards, because it's probably the spirits doing, so we didn't find any of the stairs, yeah.
Wait a moment. It doesn't necessarily have to be stairs, right? Maybe there's a ladder hidden somewhere.
Rose makes a good point. I missed those details on my first day of investigations.
Let's take one more look around the rooms. That's all we can do. Just have to use our feet, eyes, and hands. Time's wasting. Let's get this started. All right.
So, Bond or Rose, who do I choose as your partner? I'm going Rose first this time.
No problem.
Well, Bond, again, I'll knock out.
Fine, my niece.
See you later then. Rose and everything.
Alright, let's get going.
So, I love that I see Bond just standing there. Just, if anything. Bond's there. I'm gonna look around this area again. Oh, crap. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Let me look inside. Nothing inside. Let's just enter the Morocco residence. Phone. What's the phone?
The text.
What's up, buddy? I opened the message. Oh, it's D-Man. D-Man, how are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next spread over it. Repeatedly hurry to the movement of the monster that moves without rest. Without rest. Wouldn't that be... If I remember correctly, this would be a clock, because the ticking of a clock was not is going to continue. So, that's what I'm thinking.
Come on now, look at that later. Focus on the investigation.
I know, I'm coming.
Gonna save real quick. And then I'm going to go into said living room. Nah, frick. Another phone.
What? Another phone call?
It's always the phone. As we step into the living room, the loud ringing suddenly stops.
I have always hated that sound.
I should check it out just in case.
First, before I do that, let's go check out the clock. There's an old pendulum clock on the wall. So I'm trying to remember from what it is. It's supposed to. It's a continuous. So move. Let me see. Let me move the. I think I got to do this. Push the long hand around in full circle, but nothing happens. So I'm trying to remember if I have to do this multiple times. It's been a while, so it's constantly moving, as is what it says. Push in circles, nothing happens. There we go. When I spin the long hand, the clock makes a noise. I open the glass door and a card falls out of it. Yay, there's the card I'm looking for. Ooh, D-card. Let's go. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Let's go. What I was waiting for. Devil man. Spirit memory 6. Emails sent by the devil. If you read them, you'll eliminate somebody. Some eliminators have mentioned this urban legend when interrogated. The motives for the eliminations are known as the attackers claim to be tempted by an evil spirit. In some cases, the victim, the eliminator, never met. The only thing in the common case was mention of the devil. No traces of these mails were found, and no one remembers the contents exactly except the subject line. It was that ex-detective guy who told me about these cases. Mashita, he's referring to. Though they come from a police officer he knew. Oh, his mentor. I think because, if I'm right, his mentor was the one he followed most. Unlucky for me, this was the exact kind of case I enjoy. There's fun to work on, but I never get any compensation for it. I went and put an ad in a magazine with a warning not to open the mail in hopes of finding someone who knew something. I got one response and met with them. My purpose then was to identify the sender. The IP address provided didn't exist, and I hit a dead end. A few months passed after I started investigating. That's when I got the mail myself on my cell like it was coming after me. I went mad with joy when I saw devil mail in the subject line. What do you think was inside an endless spur of 4 letters? L. Lisa. You know, I feel like I've seen an AI with that name, but that's not important right now. Those letters sound familiar. It was the case for Mr. K. Meaning, yeah, Shiki. This has gotten long, so time to wrap up, but there's one more thing I'd like to mention that may making you curious. That is, of course, who eliminated me. Don't be alarmed. The reason's not important, but curses have no effect on me. At any rate, the ex-detective on the Lisa case so focused on your... The ex-detective's on the Lisa case, so focus on your own problems. Best of luck to you, D-Man. Meaning Mashita is on the case to find out about this weird Lisa thing, is what it's mentioning. So, because if possible, Yashiki got one, so did maybe him. Which would make sense in that respect. So I can understand why he mentions that stuff. Okay.
What's that? A card from some kind of game?
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
The pendulum swings without stopping. Goodness. I guess before I do anything, let me save. And go to that phone. I think it was the phone that was what... Let's see, the phone. Last time that was the phone, so dots. Take the hand, said I'd put it to my ear. I don't hear anything.
Is the line connected?
I turn on the flashlight and follow the telephone line coming from behind the shelf. I notice there's something stuck in between the storage shelf and the wall. I try wedging my hand in, but the crevice is too small and I can't reach it.
Did you find something?
There's something stuck between the shelf and the wall. The space is so tight my hand can't reach inside.
Ooh, goodness.
Well, let's move the shelf then.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
Okay. Wooden storage shelf, let's try. Move the shelf, examine the shelf. I mean, let's move it and see what happens.
Let's try it.
Need a hand?
Yeah, just in case.
I mean, Akira is very physically fit, so he could probably push it, and with help with Rose, we'll see how it goes. Rose and I go to the side of the storage shelf and...
Alright. Let's go.
Yeah, here goes.
On our call, I lift the shelf, but... Rose immediately starts laughing, and lets go.
Hey, come on, take it seriously.
I'm sorry, it's just that I instantly realized I couldn't possibly lift it.
Should have said that from the start, girl.
I just lost all my motivation.
Well, it did feel a lot heavier than it looked.
This is impossible for me.
Guess it can't be helped.
I might have to give up here for now. You can search here with your current partner. You can change partners at the entrance area. That would make sense. Now I think we gotta get Bond for this. Because... So, I think we'll have to get Bond for this, sorry. I know there's something on that table for some reason. So I guess let's leave this place and go get Bond real quick. Because if we can't pick it up with Rose, we gotta do Bond because he's the only other bigger dude. Let's see. Let me talk to Bond.
Hey, how'd it go in there?
Currently team switch. Let's switch to Bond real quick.
Alright. Rosa, you're on lookout.
問題ない
No problem, just leave it to me. Au revoir. I'll see you both later.
I feel like because she says a bunch of French, she's French in general.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so I love her outfit anyways. Save real quick. So if I'm right, we go into this living area. Because we use Bond to help us move this. Let's try to move this shelf with Bond.
Let's try it. I'll give you a hand.
Bond and I go to the sides of the store shelf and...
Alright, let's do this. No.
With this call, I pick up the shelf. Perhaps the wood is dense because this thing is far heavier than it looks.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. We just need to move it a little bit. Don't hurt yourself, old man. I'm not a senior citizen, dang it. Here it goes.
Oh gosh. We move it a step or two and set it back down.
Dang it, almost threw out my hip there.
You're not beating the allegations that you're an old man now if you almost threw out your hip there, Bond.
So, did you get the thing? Yeah, it was on the floor. So what do you think it was? Quit playing around and show it to me.
I light up the object with the flashlight and show him. It's a cassette tape labeled H. H. Dots.
Looks like it was worth putting my hips at risk.
I wonder what's recorded on this tape. Okay. So... So, let me look at that real quick. Hold on, H. Cassette tape labeled H. It's a recording of a girl in... Oh my gosh. Morocco. Oh. Creepy. Goo. So it covers the shelf again just in case, but I don't notice anything new. Jeez. So we have H tape. We've already listened to T. So I guess we have to... Let me just get out of this room. And then go into this other room here. Ah, yes. This room, I remember. A little different. So, let me check this. Nothing about the box is different. So that means everything is probably the same. There's no tape in it, and the battery is just as we left it yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
I remember that I bought the replacement battery. I take the new battery from my pocket and swap the batteries. I mean, obviously Rose would probably prefer that.
Oh, you're prepared?
We shouldn't have any problems playing the tape now. I think H tape is the one that I think we haven't looked at, so let's do the H one. I put H tape into the boombox. Used. Because I think, if I'm correct about this, order or not, yeah, we used it. Press the play button. Dots. Now sounds come out of the speakers.
Hey, you sure that battery's good? Oh, the tape's spinning just fine. Maybe it just hasn't gotten to that part where the sound...
Here it is. Suddenly the phone from the next room rings.
What the heck's going on? Are we supposed to answer the phone?
But the tape is still spinning inside the boombox. So, oh gosh, I hate the fact that we got two things.
Let's go take a look.
Oh gosh, I hate this feeling. Gotta do this. Oh, frick. Hi, phone, I hear you. Shut up, please. Dots. I summon up some courage to take the headset and put it to my ear.
Radio noises.
I hear something that sounds similar to when tapes are played back. I listen to the headset, just hoping to hear something else. What? Oh, Lord. I almost fling the handset away in response to the scream that pierced my ears. Or my ear.
Well, hey, what happened? I'm alright, it's nothing.
Jeez. That... The fact that the heart beating so much adds to it. I can't afford to miss any of it. I immediately return to the handset to my ear once again. Oh my, it's the same thing. She just is, it's like they're in pain. Oh lord, this is ridiculous. Ugh. What the heck is this? I don't want to read that part. I hear a girl's voice pleading desperately. From further away, I hear the murmur of an old man.
Sorry, I want to try to keep you alive. But that might be impossible with awful... Ooh.
I'm not saying the rest of that. What? The phone ended with the man's statement.
It ended.
Jeez. That is crazy. Ooh. There it is.
Judging by your expression, I'm not sure if I want to hear what you heard, but I guess I have to. Tell me what you heard. Alright.
I described the girl's scream in the voice of the man who apologized. If what he said about that is literal and true, then this is a recording of something truly terrible.
The entire time I heard the sound that sounded like tape noise. Couldn't hear it directly, but I think it was what's recorded on the H tape.
Ah, yes. Makes sense. I am not reading that part.
No. What the heck is this guy thinking? Apologizing when he's the one doing it. Goodness. Sounds like the logic was psycho. There's no point in thinking about it. We're trying to figure out why he became a psycho.
That makes sense. Just leave the living room. Look around for anything else here, I guess. Cedar thing. Nothing. Nope. Goodness. Guess let's go open this door. Ah! Doll thingy on the bed. Hello. Creepy. Ugh, hello. Hi.
What the heck?
I can't contain my shock as my flashlight lights up on an object on the ground. I gather myself and look at it again.
Is this a doll?
The object sitting on the bed seems to be a little girl doll. I'm no doll expert, but I can tell that it's more sloppily made than the Kakuya doll. Its clothes are dirty and there's a couple of reddish-black stains on it.
It's wearing a weird mask. What the heck is this mask supposed to be? It has a beak. So is it a bird? Who cares? Let's check it out. Ugh.
Let me see. I tried pulling on the mask to remove it, but it won't budge, almost as if it's glued on. I ignore it for now and take a look at its clothes. I notice a reddish-black stain there. Before I even do that, save it, my soul's sake. Let's do this. There's a reddish-black stain on the doll's clothing. This might, jam stain.
Looks like jam. Maybe I'll give it a try.
I let out a breath to relax and press my fingertip to the jam. I'm calling it jam because I don't want to, Ah, here we go again. I hear a sniffling, crying sound. Along with it, I began to hear a quiet voice. I'm famished. Okay.
Kijima? Hey, something wrong. No, I'm alright. voice is saying famished. What kind of name is Famish? Wait, is that a serious question? No, I mean, I'm saying that I have no idea what they mean by famished. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, the word famished means hungry.
Oh. There it is.
Huh? That's the first time I ever heard it. Is it a weird dialect? Let's just leave this for another time. It's a waste of time explaining it. It's strange that the dog would be hungry, but what it sounds like it's saying.
So if it's hungry, I did see something that looked like a basket of like random foods or something inside here. It's a rattan basket. The fruits inside are all black. Fruits inside the basket are so old they all turn completely black.
They're completely dried up.
I plucked one fruit off what seems to be a bunch of bananas. Dried up fruit. Yuck. Yuck. And then maybe give this to the doll. Will it? So sitting like a girl. I take out the dried up fruit from my bag and place it on top of the doll's lap. The mask makes a sound and then the mask falls on the doll's lap. Hi, doll's mask. Ugh. We got a pheasant mask. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be near that. Ugh. Let me see. So do I place this mask? Man's face. Back of the mask. Oh gosh. I guess I'll put the pheasant one for now. Place the pheasant mask on the frame.
Oh.
Hey, it looks pretty alright. Maybe it was hung up here.
Just then I heard something move in the hallway.
What's going on?
I quickly remove the mask, but the shaking won't stop.
Hey, look.
Eventually the vibrating stops. The hallway entrance appears at the mud wall in front of me.
Whoa, seriously? Is this a ninja lair or something? This is the first time I've seen an actual real trap door. It looks like we saw a glimpse of the true face of the owner of this place. What are you talking about? There's only one type of person who would build something like this.
Oh. Is he referring to the Morocco house?
A paranoid person. Someone who is possessed by something. Possessed? By what? That's $1 million question, kid. Come on, time to see where this hidden passage leads.
Lord, I'm terrified. Whew. Alright. Oh lord, we gotta go through and I really don't. This is why I save. Let's go into this hidden passageway. We make our way down the extremely narrow path from the hidden entrance.
It's really cramped. Well, there are rooms on both sides. This path probably goes between the two rooms.
At the end of the path, there's another door.
Looks like this is our only option. Let's see where this leads.
Oh lord. Oh dear. I hear something walking on the roof. Oh frick. Huh. Oh hi! Oh, friggin' jump scare.
Yeah.
I guess forward we go. Beyond that door. I open the door and I'm shocked to be looking at the front entrance of the Moroku residence. Hello? What the?
What? Hold on. Wait a second. Is this really possible? Huh? I mean, I don't believe it either, but
But it actually is happening.
hold on a second. Keep calm. Chill out and take a look around.
What I notice next is that the secret door I thought we opened earlier is now closed. Everything seems to be the same.
Why is the entrance to the secret passage closed again? I don't have a dang clue.
I am positive that we entered the secret passage and opened the door. Something happened the moment we went through the door. That thought gives me an idea. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Hey, we entered from that door located at the front entrance, right? Right? So what happens if we try to leave? Like doing the opposite of what we just did? Yeah, we end up back at the secret passage by doing that.
I really did not want to think about it, but
Doesn't seem like we'd be stuck in here. That's bad. Come on, let's try going outside.
yes, please. I rushed to open the door, and once going outside, I see the unchanged Moroku residence once again. And Rose is still there. Yep.
That's a relief. You scared me there for a second.
Rose, our lookout, looks at the two of us with a confused expression on her face.
You two certainly look like you're having fun. Did something happen?
Yeah, you see.
Explaining. I retell what happened when we went through the secret passageway.
Really, I can't believe it, but it must be true if you're saying it. Piecing all the information together, it seems that when you enter the secret passage, you enter a different Moroku residence.
Ah.
A different Moroku residence? How's it different?
I'm not sure. It could be in a different time situation, just some specific state. We travel to a Moroku residence in a different state by entering that door, is what I mean. If we had to come up with an explanation, that's the hypothesis. That makes the most sense.
Ah, yes.
Assuming that you were correct, how is that even possible?
There are some extremely powerful curses and thoughts that sometimes causes phenomenons like this. Stairs that take you to the same floor or an intersection that leads to the same place. These are examples I've heard from someone who actually experienced them firsthand.
I don't believe that at all. I guess I have this too, since it actually happened.
Well, he experienced it, so I would expect that. Sorry if I'm messing up my words and reading the stuff. So my apologies.
If we were experiencing this phenomenon, then it means that there are great dangers ahead. Are you going to continue investigating?
I'm fully prepared to face these dangers. I've gone through it. I've gone through it up until now. This is nothing. Boy, that's the one thing about you that I'd like. Bon.
Alright, then let's continue our investigation.
It kind of, again, I mentioned this before in the previous stream when it was the Kubitar one. This kind of reminds me of the Bloodstained Labyrinth episode from Ghost Hunt anime, if you haven't watched that. A very underrated anime, but it's so good. And that's what it kind of gives me the vibe of it in a way, because it kind of is where there's unexpected ways for why a person, like, because I don't want to spoil the episodes, but like when something was going on, it was unexpected, and and the crew were trying to figure that out. Kind of vibes, so it kind of just reminded me of that in a way, but completely differently, and so to speak. But instead of just I'm trying to get this right about this. Instead of just our characters going and investigating back and forth kind of vibes, in a way in the anime it kind of is, they are investigating, but the way they do their investigation is quite different in the Ghost Hunt anime. So this gives me that vibe too, but I still love it regardless. So, anyways, let's, I guess, also, Bond should probably now believe that what he experienced was actually happening, because he was with me, our main character, when that happened, so he has no choice but to believe it anyways. I think I might have to swap. I'm gonna probably swap Bond for Rose for something. Probably. I'm trying to remember exactly how this went. She's the one that has spiritual things more. So I'm going to switch with Rose for now. Yes, we know we have Bond for reasons. Same thing. He's on lookout.
Rose, stick to the mission, you hear?
Okay, just wanted to say that. So Bond's now lookout while we are doing that. Let me look around the place again, see if anything... I just want to take a look at everything again. Let's see. This looks like it hasn't been cared for in a long time, as usual leads. Nothing else. Anything with the mailbox? Nothing inside. Judging by the shape of the roof, the attic's probably where that windows is. If everything under the roof is one room, that means the attic is pretty big. So I guess just go inside the residence, I guess. Back into this creepy place. Ugh. Okay, let me see. No blood stains. Or, let me try the pheasant mask again. Pheasant mask on the frame. But it doesn't seem like the secret door is going to open. Okay. Let's see. Let's go into the bedroom. Oh my. The moment I enter the room, I hear something from the back.
Boombox? Is that the boombox?
I hear the button being pressed once again, and the noise from the tape stops.
Oh lord, is the ghosts pressing the boombox? Boombox.
Taking a look, I see there is a cassette tape in the boombox. I eject it and I notice that it's labeled A.
Again.
It is an important clue. We have to listen to it even if you don't want to.
It's probably going to be something like the other one. I rewind the tape and press the play button. And immediately a shuddering voice echoed.
Ugh. Ugh. More screaming.
A girl's screaming fills the room and then it finally goes quiet. You hear silence for a bit, then...
Don't worry.
Oh, why is he talking about it? I'm not saying that.
I'm knowledgeable in treatment as well, but now...
Jeez. The man's calming voice is cut off by the tape stopping. I double check to make sure the tape's done and then eject it. A tape.
That was excruciating.
Yeah, seriously.
The screams were buried in my ear. Why about that? And knowledgeable in the field of treatment, important. Why? Thinking about it, the owner of the mansion, Yakudo Muroku, was inspiring to be a surgeon. It's the male voice on the tape, Muroku. That's the only thing. I look over and notice that there is another cassette next to the boombox. It is labeled Tape H. Oh.
Why is this here? Yeah, hang on to it.
You have the H tape. I forgot to get that back, I think. I forgot to grab the tape, I think. Forgot about the grab the tape. That was my bad. That's new for myself. I just forgot to grab the tape. Should have before grabbed the tape. Whoops. Oh well. So we have another tape labeled A. So, from how everything is going, it's creepy. The screaming, the weird screaming heard when we all entered the first time. Let's see. There's gotta be one. I'm just confusing myself because from we found there was a doll pheasant mask. We got the pheasant, it opened the secret passage, and now it's not working again. So, there's probably some other reasons why. And if I'm right about this, the screaming... Is it like whatever Moroku's doing? Oh, hello, another doll. Ugh, frick. Creepy. I hate looking at it, it's so terrifying, even if it's right in front of me. Ugh.
The doll again.
I know this doll wasn't here before. I'm starting to be convicted of Rosie's theory about the other Moroku residents. Taking a look at the clothes it's wearing, I can see a light stain on the... Oh. It's a doll with a dog mask. Jam stain. Before I do anything, I am saving. Let's see. Let me see.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
I slowly breathe out and bring my fingertips closer to the stain on the clothes. I hear what sounds like crying again. And from afar, a girl's voice saying, "Cold, Mom." This time I hear words I can understand.
Cold.
Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, I heard it clearly this time. Cold, Mom.
Unfortunately, I don't see a heater here. If we can't do anything about it here, then we'll just have to carry her somewhere we can.
Oh gosh, no. I don't... Golly, I don't want to carry the doll. But if she's cold, the only place we can think of is the bedroom. So... carry the doll. I guess we have to go to the bedroom, carry this doll. Ugh.
Go with sound. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Here we go.
I steady myself and carry the doll. Feels heavier than an actual child.
Careful, dolls won't help you lift them. It'll probably feel heavier than a child.
Makes sense, yeah, it definitely feels that way. Alright, now the question is, where should I carry it to?
I carried the doll. You can't investigate while carrying the doll. Okay. I know I gotta place it at the bedroom, if I'm right about this. Here might be perfect. Entering the bedroom, my eyes immediately shift towards the bed. Those blankets are obviously high quality. I'm sure she won't be cold in that.
Alright, there it is. I'll lay it down on the bed and back. You move the blankets aside.
As you wish.
Okay, here you go.
Lay the doll on the sheets and place the duvet over it.
Now let's see how she feels. She shouldn't feel cold anymore.
Let me ask her again.
Put my fingertip under the blanket. I hear a crying voice again. And that voice... Oh. Still missing something.
It's no use. She's saying the same thing. Wait.
I realized that I was overlooking something important.
Mom.
Okay.
Huh?
I think she wants a mother.
Well, don't look at me.
You're closer than I am, right?
Well, the doll definitely isn't satisfied now. What should we do? She's got to be the only one to do that, so... Goodness. Oh, Lord of mercy. I think I'll save for now and I'll come back. Let me... I could continue on this, but I think it's best if I end... Let me actually get it to my chat screen real quick and end for this... One more save, just for my sake, and then go to the title screen. We'll continue on another day just to give it some brain. My brain is blanking. Just to give some time for another day to play this, so... But at least we got through some of the investigation already for that part, so that's good. Good. So, just to split up the full investigations thing, so we're not always doing it in one. The only reason I did in the full one for the other one is because I wanted to get to the Hosky part so badly. So I think that gives us enough to wait on for the rest. But I still remember how everything kind of goes, but I like to replay it anyways because it's fun. It's fun to see what the difference is with having Hazuki on your route instead of Amanome, because there might be a little difference in certain aspects. However, I gotta be extra careful again, I'm trying to purify the spirits. I'm not trying to eliminate them. So, it is what I'm trying to do. But at least I hope you guys enjoyed it, because hope you guys enjoyed. I really need to get some sleep, because my sleep schedule is not doing so good for me. And I was up late last night, yesterday, for Kingdom Hearts. So I need to do that. Let me check. Check something real quick. So tomorrow I am having the art stream. Again, I will be, like I did last time, creating the stream on that day. So please, hopefully you guys are excited to see, because I'm probably going to continue doing that art piece that I was working on last time. Or I might do some drawing, depending on what I'm feeling, because it's probably different every time. So that could be what it is. Let me actually put it on the ending soon screen. So sorry about that. But yeah, tomorrow is the another art stream again, and I'm playing Overwatch again. Because like not, I like to play Overwatch and just chill out on a Friday night. And then Saturday and Sunday is no stream. Though Sunday I will be trying to hopefully get the stream schedule out before that. But if it doesn't, I apologize about that. So yeah, I hope to see you guys at tomorrow's stream. Please get some sleep, everyone. Eat some dinner and stuff. And I will see you guys at the art stream. Bye-bye.